The first tweet or the first line of your LinkedIn post or whatever can't just go right into it. You have to tell people why they have to read it and not scroll by, or they're gonna, and you can have the best tax post ever written. It could add so much value for people, but if you didn't drive them to open it, it's meaningless.
What makes a great hook? Like, what makes a great hook?
I think statistics work really well. I think qualifying who you are works really well. Like sometimes they're the ones of like, I have one like, I've worked with over 100 millennial households in the last 3 years. Many of them have made so many costly mistakes. Here's the 10 most important that you can avoid. And people are like, oh man, like you've kind of draw them in. You didn't tell them what it's about. You told them it's avoidable. They can learn them and skip them right here. Versus like, if you just basically said like top 10 mistakes millennials make and you just go into it, people are first of all like, who are you? What are you talking about? So I think that one works. Or you have ones that are like, you can reduce your tax bill by 50%, or actually an ESPP one's the easiest. Like, many people love, guaranteed returns. Did you know that with ESPPs, you could have a guaranteed 17.65% return? Here's what you need to know about ESPPs. People are like, what? I never even heard of an ESPP. I did not know I could have a guaranteed 17% return. I got to read about this, right? Versus like ESPP plans are very common for publicly traded companies. They are tax advantage. Here's the details. But that's really where most people do it is they just sound like a textbook out of the CFP. And like, that's not really how you get people. You need something and different than like news outlets where they just have garbage headlines that have nothing to do with what you're talking about. I don't also think that's the way to do it. I think you just need to make a good hook. And I spend almost as much time on that first post as I do on the entire body or blog post itself or whatever. Like I've gotten faster at it now, but for a while I would spend 30 to 60 minutes. I'd go to Chat GTP and ask for ideas, and then I would edit them and I would take one line from it. There's a bunch of ways to do it.